Yeah, dude.
Is it time?
Shall we just jump into it right now? Because we got kind of a lengthy one. It's weird. It's like we have 4 topics, but the last one's Nintendo Direct, so it kind of
Yeah,
takes a little bit of time.
yeah, sure. So let's just jump right in. So the first article we have, game developer, coming from GameDeveloper.com, Chris Kerr. He said EA execs earned $60 million in 2024 despite layoffs and office closures. We're starting off with a heater, Mike. So we're doing this week, and let's just say CEO took almost half of that. So you
Yeah,
can imagine.
that's insane.
Let's get into it.
Absolutely insane.
Let's get into it. So, U.S. publisher EA has revealed how much its executives netted during the fiscal year of 2024, a 12-month period that saw it deliver annual net bookings of $7.43 billion, but also cut 5% of its global workforce. As noted by the company's annual proxy statement, which details its executive compensation plan, EA's named executive officers collectively earned over $60 million during the last fiscal year. That total includes individual base salaries, stock awards, and incentive plan compensation. The biggest earner was EA CEO Andrew Wilson, who took home over $25.6 million after helping the company execute on, quote, key strategic and operating objectives, such as restructuring the businesses around the new look EA Sports and EA Entertainment pillars, and launching the EA Sports FC brand. Wilson was also lauded for overseeing a year of continued employee satisfaction scores above industry benchmarks and strategically aligning studio leadership to, quote, support a franchise development and success. For those curious how compensation shakes out at the very top of a company like EA, Wilson earned a base salary of $1.3 million and received $20.4 million in stock awards. He then netted $3.4 million via non-equity incentive plan. Other payments included almost $500,000 in personal security benefits. EA explained that during the 2024 fiscal year, the annual total compensation of its median employee was $148,000, roughly. That means Wilson earned 172 times more than the median EA worker. Wilson also earned significantly more in 2024 than in both 2023 at $20.6 million and 2022 at $19.8 million. The second highest earning EA exec during the last fiscal year was Laura Meal, president of EA Entertainment, Technology, and Central Development. Meal received over $12 million, including a base salary of $820,000, stock awards worth $10.05 million, and non-equity incentive plan compensation of $1.2 million. Oh my gosh. So much money, dude. For just a couple people, Mike. It's a lot of money.
All because they got microtransaction in every game possible.
Oh, man. So, before I see here, she was credited with overseeing the delivery of new titles, including Star Wars Jedi Survivor, leading the Central Development Services and Technology Organization, and overseeing plans to deliver AI-driven business and development efficiencies. So she's pushing AI, getting all this money, Mike.
I mean, that makes sense. But that much money, dude?
That's crazy.
That's nuts, man. Goes to show you, closer you are to the top, the more money you can demand.
Yeah.
Divvy up to yourself if you're first to the pie.
Pretty much, dude. And Game Developer took the liberty of hosting EA's full executive compensation table in their article. And you can actually read the full breakdown on EA's investor relation page. But it kind of shows. You have the CEO, the CFO, president of EA Entertainment, chief people officer, CPO. I didn't even know that was a title. Interesting. You have the executive vice president of global affairs and chief legal officer. Then, of course, the former chief financial officer is getting a little bit as well. And I'm looking at these numbers, Mike. I'm seeing, 6-7 figures. A lot of these, like 7, 8, like it's kind of crazy.
That's just so wild. I mean, the former CFO. No, that's not the former CFO. So the executive vice president of global affairs and chief legal officer. That's weird how they don't pay the. No, even then. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong number. In 2024, the former CFO made close to $2 million.
Yeah.
The former CFO.
Like the former name of the current. The
and
current
the current
made 6.4. So
yeah. Oh
dang.
my gosh. That's
Pays
some
to be
BS.
pays to be an executive.
Yeah, it's the stock award stuff that's like really matters, I think.
Yeah.
because you're
most of the
getting
money
paid out
is.
for your stocks. But still, it's like, dude, you can't like. Let's just say the base salary, you're making $1.3 million. I mean, you didn't give yourself a raise. I guess I can give you props for that. I don't know, but still, it's just wild. $1.3 million base salary, and you just laid off a bunch of people this year.
And then you have all these stock options, these awards, like just in stock alone. Can't divvy it up. You can't divvy that 20 mil. Just,
Yeah, man.
I don't know, dude. It's
You can't
crazy,
just
dude.
save it and be like, you know what? The production team needs to be here. Why is that not a thing?
We need to, make games and have people excited to work, But it's how it goes down for every company. Those executives, like, they're taking home the lion's share, and wish that wasn't the case, but it's unfortunately just how it is. I feel like at most companies, not just game developers. But I wish it wasn't that way. But here we are.
Yeah, sacrificing people's livelihood for you to make more money than you need.
Yeah, that's the key, right? Way more money than you need.
Yeah,
It's just like, oh man, you just
kind of
you
makes
get
you
a
sick, you
you
know.
get a exactly you get the bad taste in your mouth. You get kind of the rumblings in the stomach. Just like, I don't know how I feel, dude. Just like, it's a EA too, of all companies. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to see
Yeah, one of the most
Ubisoft.
hated.
Ubisoft to
Dude,
give me diarrhea, dude. Yeah, I don't think I want to look at Ubisoft.
I don't even know if they're making money, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like, I don't want to see
If it's-
Yves Guillemot's. I don't want to see his compensation. It's probably not much, but it's probably way more than it should be. So hey,
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is really hard to deal with when you. I don't know. Maybe they're really hardworking individuals. I mean, it's unlikely. Maybe they are though. Uh, I don't know.
I don't know,
How
man.
do you even like reconcile with that, like from a moral or ethical standpoint,
I don't know.
with how much money? That's why this is a headline. That's why we're mentioning that this the article went viral, or these headlines go viral every time EA executives or executives in general, banking industry, whatever industry you're thinking of, where they're making tens of millions of dollars of bonus money in the fiscal year, and they had huge layoffs and closed out offices. You're basically telling to the world, you know what? My like greed is more important than your needs. Because like
Him.
people lose their jobs, they lose healthcare, they lose their houses, families fall apart. Man, it's not cool.
I know. And it's like, just the fact, I think it puts it into perspective when it say the CEO alone was making 172 times more than the median EA worker. It's like, when you put it like that, it's like,
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
yeah,
It's hard to
that's
stomach.
100%. Like, how do you can't. If it were me, I don't know how I would really sleep at night like that.
Yeah.
But then again, they're probably sleeping on the most expensive bed you could possibly think of, in the nicest,
Yeah.
like, nicest
I
home
mean,
on the beach,
yeah,
perfect view.
that's the thing, man. Just like, it takes I will say, it takes a certain type of person to be an executive, and not just from like a standpoint of like, you get all this money and it's not, and it may or may not be justified. Like, that's a whole other conversation. But it's like, you get all this money. There's a certain level of like, you just have to not care about a lot of things that you probably should care about. I feel like, to get in a position like that and maintain a position like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't change the fact that it isn't fair in my opinion, but what do I know? Like, what, we're just sitting here making a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
What do we know, man?
It's a lot, man. It just makes me feel bad,
Sure
basically, for
does.
everybody that lost their job.
Sure does. Especially at EA. Oh
Yeah.
man, like it. But hey.
Oh, buddy.